can stop a god.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, right here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. I use he and him, and I am very excited to be hopping in to what is so far my favorite chapter of the book, which is really convenient because it's the one that we're running right now. Hey, I'm not alone, though. I have with me some amazing friends and the members of the party Deathwish, which is the most metal name we've ever had for a party here on the channel. I'm very excited to have everybody here, and let's meet them all, starting with Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I get to play Rosie Thistledrop, our gnomish artificer artillerist. Yes.
Fantastic.
That's the title.
Beautiful. Next to you, we have the irrepressible, irredeemable Robin.
What? What did I do?
What didn't you do?
I'm redeemable.
All right. Redeemable for channel points. Good job.
There we go. Hi everyone, I am Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and you must have a death wish if you want to go up against Lir'wen, our moon elf, way of the astral self, monk, with her many astral arms, because she's throwing them fists at 10 feet of reach. Yeah, who also uses she, her pronouns.
We need to get you guns so you can be a Gloctopus.
No, it's a different game.
That's a different game. Maybe someday. All right. Down beneath you, the real Gloctopus is Chris.
I don't know what sound a Gloctopus would make, but
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Hi, I'm Chris. I go by Blogg in the chat. Use he, him, or they, them pronouns, and really happy to be here tonight. Very curious if Robin is redeemable for channel points. How many? How much points? Just to answer that question.
7.
Or to ask that question.
Rhetorical,
7 points?
7.
Okay. I get to play Gaunt, our reborn Hexblade Warlock, and I'm ready to get hit, Kelly. Hit me harder.
God, sure thing, Joker. All right. And then, of course, next to you, we have the one and only Jen.
Hey, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Imogen, our human champion fighter, who, speaking of Death Wish, I've been falling for 7 days. And also, hit me harder.
I will. And last but not least, it is our guest star, the irrepressible Bunny-Hearted.
Oh my gosh, that is me. Hi, I'm Millie Andor, some sort of bunny. I'm a Gemini, the sexiest of signs. She and her, or they and them, are cool with me. And I'm playing Tanith Sarbel, who is stopping in from Spelljammer, where she died horribly, unceremoniously, got better, and is now here like some kind of terrible Astral Sea Miss Frizzle. But probably much worse.
I would argue that you died very ceremoniously.
I mean, she sort of got placed into the death laser.
That's pretty. There was a ceremony,
But she'll tell a dramatic story about it.
That's fair.
It was a very dramatic placement into the death laser.
All right. Hey, folks. It's great to have you here, Mills. But also, we have another party member tonight, and that would be Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games is our sponsor, as always. They are a wonderful sponsor. In fact, they are the best sponsor we've ever had, and they can give you some of the best dice you've ever had. Go to their website right now, and you can check out all of the great stuff that they have. They've got liquid core dice, they've got metal dice, they've got dice that will make your games just amazing. So go check them out. Use code DorkTales, you'll save 15%. You can also get tea if you're like a tea person. Buy it from your mom, buy it for your dad, buy it for that weird cousin that likes tea. Whatever you do, go check it out. It's actually really good tea, high quality. And hey, if you order $100, not just of tea, Canadian or more, you get free worldwide shipping. Also, I'll double any channel points that you spend if you're playing or if you're playing along with us live on Twitch or you're watching anything on Twitch. And Michael in the chat is, I heard that I get 2 Hurt the Mores for each I redeem on your birthday, right? Mike, I'll give you double your points today for doing all the graphics for this. So spend any points you want.
So that's 6 Hurt the Mores.
That's 6 Hurt the Mores, yes.
Well, I already had 4 in reserve.
Oh dear.
So,
but Michael redeemed the
3 already.
Now, so
Well,
Yes.
6.
I'm gonna
So
run
I
out
would
of the
like you to
D's.
hurt them
Oh,
more.
Oh,
There's
there's
2
another
more.
one.
2 more.
Oh, there's 4
another
more.
2 more. Yes, do it.
Okay,
That's
so
10
1,
Hurt
2,
the
3,
Mores
4.
from Sylvester Slice. Thank you.
Okay, so that's 14
This could be a
total.
good game.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna run out of D4 or D6s, guys. But yeah, go check out Bookwyrm Games. Use code DorkTales to save 15%. Also, I want to encourage everybody to go and check out Monument Studios' I want everybody to check out Monument Studios' new Kickstarter that's launching next week. It is fantastic. I'll tell you more about that later, but it's great. They're a wonderful music company, and they're sponsoring us to do some shout outs for them, but I love them enough. I'm doing some extra shout outs at the beginning of the stream. So go check out Monument Studios Fantasy Plus on Kickstarter. I'll put the link below. And also, if you like 3D printed familiars and you want a 3D printed flump, you should go, especially if you have a 3D printer and just need STL files, go to patreon.com/familiarforge320, and they will be able to hook you up. That is Bookwyrm Games' very own Patreon for their 3D print creations. They're really, really cool, guys. They're really cool. And with that, I think it is time for us to head into game. Does anybody have any last questions, comments, concerns, or obligatory screaming that needs to be done?
I mean, we're just screaming in the chat. It's great. We're singing lyrics to "Hurt Me, Baby" one more time.
So I gotta shame you guys. You forgot the line. I still believe, still believe.
Still believe.
you
We
guys.
put in "It's killing me, killing me."
Yeah, it's killing me.
But
Mm,
you forgot about I still believe.
yeah,
You
gotta
still believe. Don't forget. Don't lose your belief, guys. Don't lose it. It's
No, I was
important.
trying to
Almost
avoid
for the
that
Moors?
line.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid it. I went straight for killing me because to hurt the Moors. It's
Yeah.
killing me.
Hey, I enjoyed being the backup singer and being like, and I.
All right, that's enough of boy banding. Although we could run a game with just boy bands. That would be.
Oops,
Great.
all bards.
What?
Oops, all
Wait, why
bards.
haven't we?
Miss Spears
bands?
is not a boy band.
Yeah, it's Brittany, bitch.
Brittany Greatsword.
Regardless, oops,
It's
all
Brittany,
bards.
bitch.
Oops, all boards. Boards? Oops, all boards. I'm
Oops, all
so
boards.
tired.
Pirate bards.
Just boy band the game.
All right, so without further ado, it is time to hop into game right now. Welcome back to Vecna, Eve of Ruin here on Dork Tales. Let me get you caught up to speed. So last time on Vecna, Eve of Ruin, you all traveled into the realm of Spelljammer. The Astral Sea beckoned you, and it was there that you traveled and fell through the Astral Sea and were attacked by a pair of star anglers. You handily defeated them, and after that, continued to plummet toward a ship. Not just any ship, though. A ship that had pierced the heart of a dead god and been broken in, not twain, but thrain? Whatever 3 times is. Been broken in 3. And that is where we're going to be picking things up now as you continue to fall, tumbling down toward the ground. Anybody who's above, you are going to see that Imogen is plummeting at a full speed still. She has fallen away from where Gaunt has grabbed on to Osric and is aiming directly for the stern of the ship below. Does anybody do anything to try to help her?
I think I forget where we ended last game, but I thought I mentioned Lir'wen might be trying to catch up to Imogen? Because I think I started plummeting my 1 or 2 last rounds of combat to try and catch
right.
her.
So what I want you to do right now is she is plummeting dramatically toward the deck of this ship. I need you to do me a favor and make me an athletics test using your intelligence score instead of strength. Welcome to the Astral Sea, baby!
So, counter, because I get to already use wisdom with
Nope.
my astral arms.
It's intelligence in the Astral Sea.
Okay, because okay.
So this is not about like grappling. This is about like willing yourself to run faster, basically. It is a flight
Fair.
test.
Fair. Okay.
Were it
Yeah,
a anything
Okay,
where your
I
arm...
thought you were saying to grab her because I'm like, I'm
Nope.
using my arms uses my wisdom. So
No,
that
this
that
is
makes
going to
sense.
be like moving through space. So this is basically how fast you can will yourself to plummet.
Okay, cool.
Plummeting down to the stern of the ship. Let's resume where we are. Imogen, you plummet forward. The ship rushes up at you. 200 feet, 150 feet. Lir'wen, I need you to make that intelligence and athletics roll.
14.
14? Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Okay. You struggle forward, pushing, but she has too much velocity going behind her. 100 feet, 50 feet. I'll let you make one more check with disadvantage.
Can I take a very small vocal action?
Yeah.
I want to turn to Rosie and go, is she good?
Well, I mean, she hasn't died yet.
She said
Should
she
we make
is.
placards?
Yes, please.
Okay. We're going to make placards.
If she actually dies and doesn't get up, then we won't use them. But
Well, then she gets a 1.
fair. I mean,
All
we
right.
could we make sure that a cleric would resurrect her eventually.
Of course.
All right, Lir'wen, what do you got?
I got 1 lower, so 13.
All right, you are going to struggle reaching out for her, and you almost will, but to the last second, you're going to have to pull up as she hits the deck of the ship. She slams into it and is going to actually plunge halfway through some of the boards. Imogen takes 76 points of falling damage.
That's some real good distance she got in there. And a
Lir'wen's
decent
just
dust
like-
cloud, too.
That's like at least a 6, right?
Imogen!
I would say
Osric
it's
is
a
going to yell.
7.6.
I'm at 95
An
hit
8.
points.
7.
You almost have as much.
So, Imogen, you have basically
Yeah.
fallen and are like, I'm picturing that looking down at you, you're pulling a Loki and going, like kind of
Yeah.
just laying on your back,
Yeah.
half embedded in the
It
deck.
still hurts to take that much at once.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
Like
but-
having like almost like beaten to like 2/3 death, third death.
I think
Wow.
someone could hit
Yeah,
me with a
it's about a
baseball bat
third.
twice before I died. Once would still hurt.
Yep. But yeah, definitely.
I don't have a placard, so insert 7 here.
Lir'wen's gonna like go down and start like removing rubble with her arms from around Imogen.
So as you're doing that, Imogen, you are going to catch sight of a greenish yellow-skinned male with a chin-strap beard and dreadlocks hanging from beneath a certified pirate cap, kind of leans over and looks down at you as Lir'wen's trying to pick you out of the wreckage. Hello there? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I just broke my back, but it's fine. I'm just
Fuck.
gonna climb up. No, I'm just kidding. Ow.
You took that fall like a champ.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You lie amidst broken bits of this ancient, well, this desiccated deck. just on the edge of falling into the astral sea. A mere 2 feet over your shoulder, you would have plummeted down into the void. Above you, you can see scraps of golden sails dangling from the stern castle's ruined mast. 2 armored Githyanki patrol the deck, silver swords at their hips, one of which looms over you. Fuck me. That's quite a landing you did there.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Is this your ship?
In a way, it's my ship. I work it. I am a bosun. Do you come in peace, or was this your cannonball?
I make a poor cannonball.
Also,
I didn't
that's a
mean
bit
to hit your ship.
Personal of a question.
Well, I've never met Peace, but, you seem like a fine... What are you doing down there? Hey, do they come in peace? That's what I asked them! A feminine voice calls down up from the stern castle, and there's going to be a shadowy shape that leaps off and lands as the other armored Githyanki, a female with a broad brown topknot, leaps down next to you. So, which is it? Do you come in peace or not?
Yeah, yes. We come in peace.
Well, good to know. Welcome to what remains of the Lambent, the Lambent Zenith. Just cat cut your tongue? I haven't spoken common in quite some time. Usually I've been speaking Geath. You sound better in Geath. Anyway,
Again,
welcome.
we mean no harm.
Fuck me, how many of you are there? The camera will pan to those above. What are you all doing up there?
Slowly descending while helping Ozark down until if he's able to fly himself.
Eventually he will catch the trick. Oh look, it's just the power of my mind. I can easily, kind of embarrassing, really.
I'm sure it happens to everyone. And I'll just float down.
He will as well. What about Rosie and the others?
Rosie's, I think, heading down to find out what's
Yeah.
going on and if they're okay.
Okay.
Tana will head in as well, but she's going to ensure she's the last one down just in case something goes wrong with anyone else on their way. She's going to look like she's just like taking notes, but she's keeping an eye out with Dimension Door at the ready.
As they're coming down, Lir'wen's gonna look up and be like, "This is Death Wish."
I thought you said you were friendly. What?
Well, we're gonna go try and punch Vecna, Peg Vecna.
Vance?
So
All right. As the rest of you land aboard this ship, you'll see that you're standing on what's about half of the stern. There's a door that disappears into the actual stern castle beneath, and of course the stern castle deck up above. There are also a couple of pairs of stairwells that lead deeper into the stern castle deck itself, but half of the ship is completely wrecked. Well, Death Wish, eh?
What?
Fuck me, you look dead.
he's
Yes.
Death Wish.
What happened here?
Oh, nothing. We just took a little pleasure cruise and we ended up here. You know, we're just parked here, and there, and there. She gestures to the other two parts of the ship that are stranded across the void along the dead god.
How long have you been here? Also, hi, Tannis Starbell, not actually a member of Death Wish, notably don't have a Death Wish. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Oh, I've heard of a Tannis Starbell. Are you the same one that blew up a bunch of fucking elves?
Yeah, that's me.
Good job.
Why, thanks. It was a journey.
No offense to you. Points at Lir'wen. These were specifically shitty elves.
She's a different type.
I mean,
No
obviously,
connection to the Empire.
look at her. She looks way different.
Right?
Thank you.
Hey, it's
My
no problem.
stand behind is just cracks all their arms.
Exactly. She's been here for almost 3 minutes and hasn't tried to oppress or fascist anybody with those arms. That's how I
Listen.
could tell. You're different.
We don't talk about the astral elves anymore.
Yes, because this one blew them the fuck up. Your friend, that's good. I appreciate it.
I mean, I should be sorry, but
Look, we are the crew of the Lambent Zenith. It's not that hard to say. We were traveling through the void. We were on a diplomatic mission to go and save the, save the universe, spread hope throughout all of it, community, order, all across the multiverse. And then, a couple of months ago, we were teleporting through the voyage, and then, bam, we hit the gob. Could happen to anybody, really.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Look, we did check it beforehand. We do check the voyages, but this fucking cunt, he'll lean over and kick part of the dead god's corpse, has some type of chaotic aura. It brings weird, strange magic, fancy magic shit beyond my comprehension. This bastard got in our way and fucked with our navigation system. Basically.
was the bastard dead at the time?
If he wasn't dead, he is now. Score one for us.
God killers. We
does
could
that mean-
use you.
Does that mean we'll have difficulty leaving?
I mean, why would you have difficulty leaving? We've only been here for 2-3 months. Time doesn't really pass here. It's nice because we don't have any food. It's true. We haven't had to eat anything that we haven't wanted to. It's been nice. Been good for weight loss. But I was starting to get a little chubby in the hips, to be honest. But still, and don't talk to this one. He's already. But hey, leave me the fuck alone. All right, fine. But look, you might have problems leaving. You seem to have a good time falling here, but yes,
I think
maybe
we'll
you'll
be
have.
able to leave. We have the portal.
Yeah, if you can get back to however you came here, maybe. We've been here for a few months because nobody is dumb enough to try to go to the other parts of the ship. There's all sorts of predators. I just said.
Well, sorry. I
What
didn't let you
what sorts of
finish.
all sorts?
Yeah.
well,
what
there's-
types of predators.
There's the Gefange fish that you just fought.
Yeah.
And then there's what else have you seen? We've seen night scavers, star anglers. Oh, and recently the cloakers. The fucking cloakers. They're everywhere. I don't know what it is. They didn't used to be here, but a couple of weeks ago, they've been these fucking cloakers have been showing up and just hounding our camp. Haven't the foggiest why. I don't know either. So, why are you here?
We're looking for something.
Are you here to rescue us? Are you AAA?
No, we're Death Wish. We said that. I'm Lir'wen, by the way.
I mean, you could be both. I have at least 3 jobs normally when I'm not shipwrecked on a dead god.
AAA?
Yes.
Astral Assistance Association?
Yes, you've heard of it? I have a card.
That's actually what it means.
Yes.
Yeah, they're quite prevalent.
How else are you going to tow a spell jamming vessel?
A toe jamming vessel?
A spell jamming
Exactly.
vessel. A flying ship. This used to be a flying ship. It's less so now. I guess
the helm
technically it's still...
intact?
Sorry?
Is the helm intact?
Unfortunately, the helm is not with us. Mhm. That would probably be down in... let's see how this thing broke up. I would say that everything needed to fly the ship would be down in the prow. She'll point down to the southern part. Right now, you are at the most northern part of this mass. It's quite a ways down below. So I'd say that, boop, boop. Each one of these segments is at least 200 feet apart. Well, it's 200 feet to the starboard segment and an additional almost 400 feet to the prow, which is wrapped around an exposed, not beating, but still very fleshy heart.
That's right.
And the rest of this dead god is petrified? Like, what is the rest
Is
of
it
it look like?
corpsey? Is it smelly? Is it squishy?
It's not squishy. It's not smelly. It's probably squishy. It's kind of, think of it like scabby. Like it's that calcified, but still has a bit of give to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely gross. And actually, I'm going to switch to our maps real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Because I love the maps for this. I thought they were super basic, but if you actually take a look, so you are at the center of this god, right? Like you see its ribs here, you can see its heart, but if you look around the map, you can see parts of its spine. If you scroll to the top, you can see parts of its jawbone, one of his eyes exposed. It's like, honestly, this looks like something out of Rick and Morty, but like in a good way.
That's right.
So yeah, please enjoy this disgusting.
I thought that's the angler that they're trying to get there at the top.
Nope, that's the god's face.
Oh, pleasant.
Oh, what's left of it?
What's left of it? Yeah. You could totally go
Well,
like mine some teeth.
I think Tana's going to turn to the Githyanki and go, well, my Githyanki friends, I've got good news. You're in the company of some real bona fide heroes about to save the universe. So I'm sure they'll save you.
Love it, love it. I would love a way off of this fucking rock. As would I. I'm getting sick of being here.
Tana, is this...
There's no better way to get your astral sea legs than to rescue someone.
Is this helm important?
Potentially.
Is it usable still?
I mean, it's worth a lot of money, and it's how you pilot a ship.
I think you need a ship to pilot it, though. We're kind of fucked.
It's not much of a ship here.
Well, if you help us, we're looking for a rod or piece of a rod.
I've got a rod for you if you'd like.
Maybe later.
Not the response I was expecting. I thought you were going to kill him.
Definitely a different type of elf.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of Hexflix? Anyways.
Yes, I've done quite a few erotic films that are found on Hexflix.
Maybe we can compare notes.
He gives you a look. And then shares a look over with his compatriot. Anybody who wants to make me an insight check right now may do so.
With advantage, because connection to somebody.
To Vecna! Vecna is such an insightful person. He's just, like, so insightful.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
A dirty 16.
Wait, are we rolling with advantage?
Yes, you are. Because of your connection with Vecna, all of your insight rolls have advantage.
A natural
No.
20
Even
for
mine?
22.
Ooh, beautiful.
I got a dirty 12. I think I'm too busy using second wind to gain back some hit points.
That's fair. Osric is going to succeed as well, or actually succeed, but he's going to be spending too much time trying to heal you. Just hold still. I've got this. Let me just hold on.
Why
Don't
don't we-
waste your spells on me.
Let's just take a breather before we move on.
All right,
Yeah,
sure.
You look fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Oof. I
No
have
need
to
to waste resources.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have to say though, being on a dead god feels a bit blasphemous.
Sacrilegious.
Yes, it's not
Well,
my
it's not your
god. but-
god.
well, it doesn't mean that I feel like I should have wiped my feet before walking here.
Well,
Well, but you're on the ship. Don't
It's-
step on him.
it's Timora, right? That you worship?
Mm-hmm.
Luck?
I guess we're pretty lucky to have landed like this. I mean, most of us.
And,
No
you know,
offense.
it's balanced because obviously this thing and just kind of kick at the ground was not lucky.
Fair enough. So, making that insight roll, the two share a look and say, you should probably go speak to, Caesara in the galley. Well, second mate should be able to help you there. She should be able to guide you toward anything that you might need. We're just a couple of bosun on guard duty. Oh, fuck me! I'm very rude. I'm Zastra, and I'm Lyson. A pleasure.
So, with the 26 and 22, did we get anything with the shared
Yep.
look, or?
Yep, absolutely. As they say that, you are going to get the vibe that the two have kind of a bit of unease as they shoot a couple of glances back toward the direction of the galley. They're not nervous about you becoming in contact with them, but they're definitely a little... They've been marooned here for a couple of months, and they've got the vibe of people that aren't starting to... They're starting to not trust their maroon mates as much. But they're not saying anything quite yet.
So who is Kisara? She is the...
Caesara is the, was the second mate. Lovely lady. Orc, former assassin, on that whole redemption arc thing. It's interesting. Good source for a novel. Perhaps a manga. I do love my erotic manga.
Sorry, I can't... Can you say your names again? I was...
You think with those
mentally
big ears you'd be able to
writing
hear it.
things
I'm Zastra. You know, like Astra, but with a Z.
Mhm.
That hurt me to say, just so you guys know how to character. And this is, and that's Lysan. Like what you would call someone who was named Lai in one of those manga. Lysan. That's a deep cut. I don't think anybody got it. I know, but I'm trying my best.
Well, why don't we take a moment to make sure we're not injured,
And then we'll go speak with Kisara.
catch our breath, and head over there. If this helm can be salvaged, that might be a good thing to do next.
I mean, take as much time as you need. Look, honestly, I'm up for any type of conversation or anything that will keep us, not as bored as we've been. It's been pretty awful. Honestly, I've been thinking about killing people just to see what would happen at this point.
Kelly, if I were, like, would it be considered playing a game of cards, be considered a rest?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, I'm gonna
break
just
out the Magic the
bring out-
Gathering deck? Totally.
Just bring out a deck of playing cards.
Oh, fuck me, really? Let's do it.
Anyone else?
Ooh, yeah. I'll get in
Let's
on
go.
All right, if you have proficiency with
absolutely.
if you have proficiency with card games, I'll give you advantage on this. And besides that, decide how you are playing. I think that it'll be proficiency plus...
I'm bluffing.
You're bluffing, so we'll say it is charisma or wisdom, your choice.
Okay, and so advantage if you have proficiency?
Advantage if you have proficiency in a card game, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I have a 14, and I have an 18.
Not 20, so 29.
Holy crap.
I have a
Jeez.
23.
These cards are
I
rigged.
have like an 8. It's fine.
10.
Yeah.
These- I think these cards
I
are
am
rigged.
spending hit dice to heal, though.
That sounds good.
25?
Ah! I tap my card to block your commander. I think you're playing the wrong game.
Yeah.
No, this is the one where you floop the pig.
I'll floop your pig. Ah, fuck, I don't floop your pig. I've got 2s.
Really?
But do you have any
Go
wheats?
fish and blackjack, solitaire.
I've got Uno.
Listen, we don't need to become enemies just yet.
Fair enough. This dead man keeps winning. I guess he's got dead man's hand.
You can't read this face.
Know what I
Can't
want
read his
to? I think
poker
there's
face.
there's a worm coming out of it. Oh, never mind. That's just a bit of debris from the landing. You managed to do a very wonderful job of playing cards and are going to you're going to pocket 5 gold pieces
Oh,
from
cool.
the gambling. Largely
I was just
from
I was just doing it to pass the time, but if people want to gamble, sounds good.
I think that definitely.
Definitely wants to gamble. Not amazing at it.
I'm gonna spend some hit dice and take a short rest while doing that.
All right, everybody go ahead.
I'm gonna
Take some short rest.
Take a short rest and gain some ki.
I spent 4 hit dice and I'm back up to 157.
Oh, God. It's ridiculous.
That's not even my
That's
max.
nice.
I just
That's
stopped
very
rolling dice.
At the end of the short rest, the stand will fade away, and then I'll spend 2 key points to activate my stand again.
So, as you're resting and getting to know the two of them better, there's definitely a vibe between them. Lysan and Zastra are definitely sardonic. They got a little bit of a gallows sense of humor, and they'd have to have survived here for a few months with nothing else to do. But you'll notice, especially those of you that got really high insight rolls, that anytime there's movement or there's a shifting noise inside of the main cabin, they get a bit shifty.
What did we need to? What was the target number to notice
14. 14.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You all definitely
So-
did.
So, what's the story?
Look,
You've been non-stop looking every time you hear something
It's,
coming from there. You're like prey. I don't think Githyanki act like prey too much.
Prey. I'm not prey. All right? Look. The second mate of the ship knows more, but honestly, we've been having all sorts of problems. Down below, the old first mate of the Zenith, a tiefling named Figaro, he'd be able to tell you more information, really, but he's locked himself away. He's been acting paranoid, and he refuses to leave his quarters. He's downstairs.
dear.
Honestly, I don't know. If maybe he has more information, you should talk to the ships. We have an interim leader around the camp. Luckily, we landed here and there was someone already here. A gift named Horatio.
When you landed here,
Somebody
Well,
who
okay.
was already here on the gods.
Yeah, he crashed here, luckily, a few weeks before.
Hmm.
He was, part of his ship is over there somewhere. A nice one, the Star Lily? At least it was.
Well, good to know. Heroes? Is it okay if I call you heroes? Well, I have you here. She's gonna pull out a book she always carries with her. I have a bit of an awkward question. Oh, really? Okay,
Mhm.
good to know. Secret
Yep.
private chat, don't worry about
Secret
it.
private chat, don't worry.
I have... Hey, is it obvious that, you know what, I haven't checked, so I'm not sure how obvious a certain character's connection to warlocky vibes is, so let's not be too specific, but, I have a bit of a tool at my disposal that allows me to communicate with anyone over long distances. But it does require those who want to be communicated with to write their name in this book, which I understand seems like a spooky contract, and I promise is not a spooky contract. But if we happen to split up or something like that, it would enable me to message you anywhere and for you to respond.
Okay,
sure.
let's see the book.
Sure. She will hand over what really looks like a spooky spell book.
Can I read
really
it?
does. It is just a blank page.
Blank page. What, is there anything else in it?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
there's like a
flip-
whole bunch of other pages. You can flip through it, and it's like basically indecipherable nonsense scribblings. But I imagine some sort of arcana check might place things.
I'm not sure if this will work, but I'll try with an 11.
I feel like it's up to Kelly.
Sure. What are you trying to discern from this?
Oh, just see what it, if I can determine anything from it, from the scribblings or
Sure, make me an arcana check then.
11.
No. With an 11, no. It's obviously like some type of arcane tie, but as for it doesn't seem dangerous to you.
I'll write my name in it.
I will totally respect anyone that doesn't put their name in this, but it's a tool at our disposal, and I thought I should ask. It's always really awkward to broach this question. It feels like I'm like tricking you.
Lir'wen will sign her name in the book. I'm just like,
Actually, you know what? It doesn't hide other names in it. So there's like a whole giant list of names written on this section of the book.
seems like a lot of people.
Sure,
do
why
sign.
not? Rosie will sign.
Imogen will just look at the book and be like, well, if this tries to kill us at all, just remember I just fell through a ship and I'm fine, so here you go.
You know what? That's a really good point. And just attesting, she's gonna flip a page and write, "Hi there," and you would all hear, "Hi there."
Oh, good, another voice in my head.
Don't
And you said we
I
can
would
respond?
try very hard not to abuse it. Yeah, if you think back, I'll see it on the page.
Question.
Hmm?
Do you writing that send it to everybody who's written in your book?
No, goodness.
Okay. Huh. So you can kind of pick and choose who you're saying it to?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Otherwise, that'd be a bit much, wouldn't it? Have like a whole mailing list going on.
I hate when you get those on your sending stone. Oh, just
Mhm.
Arcane
They would be
spell.
hunting you down to erase their
Delete.
names.
delete.
Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.
And you keep trying to unsubscribe and it doesn't work.
course, it
I
never
only
does.
got spam in the void.
Did someone say spam? I'm waiting to finish this hand over here, and if you have spam on you, I'll trade it.
I have cram.
Which flavor? Barbecue or peach?
Barbecue.
Oh, fuck right off. If it's not
Listen.
Georgia peach, I'm not interested. I do love a peach.
You can have
I could
this
eat a peach for
later.
hours.
So, I think they said that the person below deck would be able to possibly help us more. Shall we do that first?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go below deck.
Seems like a good idea to me.
All right. So, you head below deck.
Yep. Unless of course, I'm assuming Imogen is going first.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Heading below deck, there is a stairwell, and as you are wandering down it, Zastra will stop you. Look, if you're going to go and speak with him, I doubt he's going to answer the door. Don't try anything, negative. He is still a friend.
What is he gonna do to us?
I mean, probably nothing. He's just acting like a loon, but still.
What do you
You-
mean negative?
Don't hurt our friend, all right? And don't damage property.
Oh.
This-
Oh. See, I see those as positives. That was a good thing I asked.
Was he cautious or paranoid towards either of you?
He's cautious. He's paranoid to everyone right now. That's why he hasn't come out of his room in probably 3 weeks.
How do you track time here?
Not
I
well.
was wondering that.
So could be much longer or much shorter than 3 weeks.
I mean, it could be, yes. I
You've
don't have a
had 3
watch.
weeks worth of sleep.
Well, you don't
However
have to
that
s-
works out.
I don't have to sleep here, so
Eh,
anyway. What my friend is
that's how I
trying to
always
say.
track time.
My friend is trying to say, be kind to him. Figaro is a good man. And if any harm
But
befalls
someone
him,
else should go first.
I will hold you all personally responsible, and you will taste my silver sword, which will be way more entertaining than it has been recently.
Well, then why don't you come with us and make sure that your friend is unharmed?
I don't want to go downstairs. It's creepy down there.
Why is it creepy?
I just don't want to go downstairs, all right? Look, there is... He's acting all... weird.
Okay,
Fine,
Yeah,
I'll go
people
with
get that
you.
way.
Probably just cabin fever.
probably. Also, did you count to like 1,814,400? Is that how you figured 3 weeks?
Yes, that's exactly what I did. I'm counting right now. This minute is feeling like it's going on forever.
Someone
sh-
should actually go instead of me.
Yep,
at the
I'll
moment.
go. I'll go first
Fine.
and just go
I
down
don't-
and
I won't be kind.
The
Knock on the
dead
door.
guy should go first.
You know,
Fine, I,
I
will
won't
go
be
with you
kind.
too. I will go with you too, all right?
I'm just saying if he's
maybe you should go
paranoid or
first.
freaking out, maybe.
I was gonna whisper to
Yeah, you
Lir'wen.
should
It
go
probably shouldn't be
first.
me either. So
Yeah, friendly
Yeah.
face.
Yeah,
Usually-
you should go first.
You want to see a friendly face when you've gone crazy.
Well, fuck that. I'm going to stay up here.
that's Zastra.
Zastra, yeah.
Smart.
I'm going to use disguise self and look like Zastra.
Holy shit, you're very handsome. Hey, elf! 2 for 1.
Oh, see, I just thought you'd want to give this version of Gaunt your silver sword.
I prefer the term dead sexy. Let's go.
Oh.
Fuck me, I like it.
You can.
Yeah.
This is turning out to be a much more interesting day. Shut up, you pervert. Come downstairs now. Lysan will lead you downstairs. The forward end of this hallway is buried in the flesh of the god Havoc. The stern end holds 2 doors and 2 stairwells leading up, and another door to the port side bears a gilded plaque that reads Stateroom. She gestures over toward that. That is where he is, That is where he is right now.
Are there any windows into the room?
There are, according to the art, yes. So I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I think so, at least. I'm not sure if the windows are up against flesh, though. You know what? I'm gonna spend a hurt them more because I've got 14 of them. Unfortunately, the window's up against flesh. You'd have to peel apart the flesh to get to it. That's not a no, it's a maybe.
I mean, Lir'wen's happy to start peeling flesh.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and make me a strength check?
That's a nat 20.
Okay. With a nat 20, you are going to reach down with your arms over the side of the stern castle deck, and I need you to picture the sound of wet Velcro as you tear open what is essentially, you know when you're on an airplane and they're like, inflate the slide to slide down, but made of flesh that aims right into the window. The window is still intact, strangely enough. But there is now a literal slip and slide.
That was more gross than I thought.
Who's there? Don't come any closer! You'll hear from inside of the door.
Can I knock on there? And I'll say over to, it was Figaro, right?
It's Figaro, yes.
Yeah. I'll see like, Figaro, old chap! There's some new arrivals who might have a way out.
I don't want to meet anybody! Stay away! Stay away, Zastra! Or whoever you are! Just give me some space! Go away!
Well, don't you want to get out of here?
I'm fine. I'm fine where I am. I'm fine. I'm fine, and I'm safe. I'm safe here. Nothing can get me inside of this room. As long as I have the cube. I'm fine. I'm safe.
Gonna cast a little spell here called Scrying. It's got a pretty good save on this because I don't have a great connection to him, but I want to go take a look in that room.
All right. I think I
probably
I
like
have a 20 plus for scrying. Notice.
Oh yeah, you're good then. Never mind. Yeah.
Does it work or do I just notice you?
I don't think it works. Let me double check.
Yeah, double check it.
Yeah, so on a successful save, the target's not affected and I can't use the spell against them for another day. Oof.
Woof.
So
she's gonna mutter swear words in Elvish.
Oh,
writing in her book.
Wow.
Now, real quick.
What are you so afraid of?
Just leave me alone! Leave me alone! Who did not go
I think Rosie will just hang
Lir'wen's.
out on the deck, kind of by the stairwell going down, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on top with my flesh slide.
Lir'wen's on deck. Imogen, did you go downstairs?
Imogen did, but she just refused to go first because she wasn't
Okay.
going to be kind.
So
She's there to beat in the door if she has to.
those of you that are on deck, can I get... What's your passive investigation, Lir'wen and Rosie?
12.
12?
19.
Rosie, you're going to hear all of this echoing through the floor.
Uh-huh.
And as you step on it, you're going to hear beneath your foot the sound of creaking. You weigh like 30 pounds soaking wet, and the floorboards are loose enough that they're creaking. You think that you could probably pry these, well, at least this floorboard up. It looks like there's a loose one right beneath one of the canvases of right beneath this room, or pardon me, right beneath let me just double check. Where's
Lir'wen's going feet first down the flesh slide.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Lir'wen, you slide down there right as Gaunt is questioning. Sliding down, can you please do me a favor? I need to do...
Yep, that's the quote for the day for Lir'wen. Sliding down the flesh slide.
Flesh slide.
I love that it's not even a
Ooh,
euphemism. Like it's just
Yeah.
It's not
that's
even
probably going to
happening.
be your title card next time.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, so as you slide down, you're going to hear a shriek from the inside as you are going to shatter through the window, Lir'wen. Inside the stateroom, you can see that it is simple but elegant. The warm light of the wall sconces bathes the mahogany bookshelves and crimson bed sheets in light. Sitting on the edge of the bed is a purple-skinned tiefling. He stares blankly at the door, but his posture is tense as a spring. And as you shatter the window with your feet, you say head first or feet first? Feet first?
Feet first.
Okay,
'Cause
as you
glass.
shatter that, he is going to shriek, and you're going to hear a... as he clicks something in his hand. So...
This is probably fine. This is probably
Okay.
fine.
And you're going to shatter the window and immediately come to a stop. As a wall of force, a cube of force, extends 15 feet from him into the window, completely blanketing the window with him in the center of this cube of force that completely covers the room.
Does the cube of force push me out? Because I technically would, like, I would be through the window before he noticed me.
I'm guessing,
you
yeah,
want me to
it
roll
does.
The slide.
So yeah, the cube, invisible force, it springs into existence. So yes, you know what? I'm gonna spend a hurt them more, and I need you to make me a contested athletics roll versus this.
Okay.
You may use your wisdom though, because you can grab onto the side.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is a rare item, so I'm gonna say I know your DC for this.
Okay. So is this a save or a check?
It's a check, so make me an athletics check.
Okay.
You're wrestling with a cube of force.
Wrestle.
Wrestle.
That's gonna be a good old whopping 13, and I'm gonna use determination to make that a 17. I did roll a 3.
Unfortunately, you needed a 19.
Damn.
So you are going to be thrust outside of the room. However, with your astral arms, you do have enough wherewithal and reach that you can grab onto the side of the ship instead of being shunted out. And you're now just kind of in the flesh hammock.
Oh wow.
Nope.
How
Nope.
big
Nope.
is this room if that's a cube?
hate
And are those of us
this.
on the other side of the door in trouble?
So, according to the way that I read it right here, is that it's 15 feet on a side. It moves with him, so it's 1, 2, 3. So it basically perfectly encapsulates the room. So it basically is like he just turns on the force field for the entire room. And is going to start shrieking, "They're trying to get in! They're trying to break in! Zastra, save yourself! Save yourself!"
Oh dear.
Sorry, I slipped. Not trying to get you.
I'm going to try and
Trying to save the
open the door
multiverse.
and just be like, "Let us help you!"
No, go away! Go away!
Yes, I slipped on the flesh slide. It's Listen, we're here to help.
I don't care who you are! Get out of here! Get out of here! You strange, fleshy monster!
I'm an elf.
You strange, fleshy elf! You're part ghost! I can see that you're part ghost! You're one of the dead crew! You're one of the dead crew! Are you Marseille? Are you Lanoya? Which one of them are you back from the... Get out of here.
Hello? Knock, knock, knock. I promise we're friends. We just want to talk to you.
So,
No one here
What can
means you
I-
any harm.
What can I do to prove this?
jump
Not
into the
dead
void!
crew.
Great. Can anyone open this door?
I'm dead if I jump into the void, but
Is the door locked?
The door is locked. You may try to pick it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll use the best lockpick we have. Imogen.
I don't know how to pick locks.
Can you break?
Oh, I get it.
Figaro,
It's over.
Lir'wen's gonna. I'll take a hit point of damage. Lir'wen's gonna cut herself to bleed. Very obviously.
The ghost is trying to self-flagellate itself.
No, this is blood. Look at this.
Yes, that's what happens when you flagellate yourself. You bleed.
Oh, I'm
anybody-
thinking of another word.
You'll hear "ha ha" from above deck. And so, if you'd like to try to kick the door open, Imogen, you can make me an athletics
I
test.
actually don't.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do?
I think Imogen, having listened to some of this and moving closer, weirdly feels some kinship.
Okay.
Based on the paranoia and the and the crazy making. She's actually going to just put a hand on the door and start trying to talk to Figaro. Just like not even looking for a response, just kind of talking in a low, slow tone.
Okay.
I know you're afraid.
Hmm.
I know it's scary. I know we're strangers trying to break in, and I don't want... We're not here to hurt you. I just want to talk.
You can make
And
me.
she's gonna start, like,
Hmm.
telling stories that she would tell herself in the void to keep from going insane.
Perfect.
As, you know, more insane.
Fair.
And yeah, see if she can figure out what he's really afraid of as well. But
Fair. Make me a persuasion roll with advantage, please, due to everybody's aid.
cool. Yeah, I'm real good at this. That would be an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Yep.
Is that with advantage?
Oh, no, right. I forgot about the advantage part. Sorry, I was too busy looking up my number. That would be a 10.
A 10?
Yep.
Figaro, maybe listen to her. She's not dangerous. I mean, she's probably dangerous, but she's not dangerous for you. What kind of story are you going to tell, Imogen?
I think I'm going to tell an adventure story. Probably some sort of quest that actually Lir'wen, Osric, and I had probably been on.
I was literally just gonna type maybe one with Lir'wen so she can help and chime in with like details.
Well, it's not even that I was thinking of it. It's that she's been so adamant that she doesn't remember most of those things that I think Lir'wen will be like, "Wait, you remember that?"
Yeah.
Do you have a story in mind, or do you want it just to be like a nebulous A story?
I just want it to be a nebulous A story. I don't have any stories.
Totally.
It's also just she's just trying to keep talking, and she also kind of waves off the others as a like maybe all of us being here is causing problems.
I'm gonna head back
We'll definitely
upstairs.
step back and give you space.
See what's going on up there? She's got this.
And Osric is going to head back upstairs.
I kind of slipped down the flesh slide, so I'm gonna just sit here for a bit in case you decide that we're okay, because that would be a lot easier than trying to climb up this flesh slide. But if you continue to not, I need one more space, I will attempt to climb this flesh slide.
I'll walk away and turn off the illusion.
Okay. Tana, what are you doing?
I mean, to be honest, mostly just looking on Impress at this point. She's watching what Imogen's trying to do, was fully expecting her to try to break the door down, and just looks really, really pleased that she's not. And is now looking at Gaunt with some curiosity.
Right. Back upstairs. Lir'wen. You'll hear a voice above you.
You need some help off the flesh slide?
Osric will look down at you.
Come on, get me one of those ghost hands. I can help you up.
Okay.
It's good. We've got a special slide out in case of emergency. Oh God, you're really heavy. Ugh. It's all the weight of those years. Ugh.
Listen, old man, you used to be able to. You didn't complain about weight before. Maybe it's that muscle
Ugh. Oh,
density.
yes, I'm
you're losing.
deteriorating, but you. Ugh. Oh, it's probably all those bags under your eyes.
It's from carrying our team so often.
Oh, is it? Is that what it's from?
From us, yeah.
Well.
It's just to gotta
And
carry the weight.
And I've never been able to pick you up.
I tried. Remember? It didn't take. Probably
That's
for the
true.
best. You would have probably destroyed me.
Yeah, you were
You're
too
very...
much of a corrupt priest back then.
Still am. But you're very
Mhm.
sticky right now.
All right. Come on.
And he'll pull you back up onto deck. Mostly you'll
Thank
pull
While
yourself.
the conversation's going on between Imogen and her cool, scared bean, is there an opportunity to talk to Gaunt? Does Gaunt seem open to that? Tana?
What does she say?
She's going to sort of size you up and down and say, so, I haven't seen a spell book.
Why would I need a spell book?
I'm just curious. Can I ask? Did you make a deal?
I suppose one would have had to have been made at some point.
Does it weigh heavily on you?
No.
No. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Hero was all ready to just tap you on the shoulder, tell you that you're not alone, and that you can reach out if you need someone else to talk to who's in similar boat. But glad to hear it. Well, I'm very curious about the deal, but you don't need to share. She's gonna hit you with her book. This isn't a usual spell book.
No, it is interesting. I am curious how you're able to do that with it, but we all have our secrets and things we can't necessarily discuss.
Well, and our specialties, you know? Different deals, different commitments.
It's interesting turn of events, not one expected. He'll look down towards the door.
Imogen's just like now sitting against the door, like talking at it, just kind of leaning against it.
You're going to see Lysan sitting there, just kind of like with like a single line of tear coming down her face from the story. This is such a story of heroics. My crush would have been very proud to have such a warrior. Oh, I miss killing infidels.
I'm not sure which of the two of them needed this talk more.
I'm really quite impressed with all of you. You know, and I was told you were god-killing heroes. You never know what to expect in that case, especially once you've, you know, kind of done the hero thing. But that's really impressed me. Keep up the good work. I'm just gonna give you a fist bump and do the little fa-la-la-la thing.
And as you do that, we're going to swap back upstairs. As Rosie, looking around the deck, you are going to hear a...
I say, do we have guests? It looks like we do.
Right as Lir'wen is being pulled very messily off of the flesh slide, a GIF. A hippopotamus-headed man is going to step into frame, or hippopotamus-shaped person is going to step into frame, dressed in a bright red coat that has seen better days. Bits of the sleeves and elbows are starting to get patchy.
And they are going to lean out and appraise you. Fresh wreck.
Hello?
Hello, good to see you. I'm Horatio. I'm the interim leader of this camp. I couldn't help but hear the sound of something hitting the deck, but I just thought it was some debris until I heard the screaming down below.
Oh, that was Imogen.
What's an Imogen?
About yay tall, kind of white hair, scars. Human, I think. I don't know, she lived a long time, maybe not. Suspected human.
That's probably the worst thing to be. Kidding.
I don't care.
Are you?
No.
Yes, it's true, and I'm a GIF. Or a GIF.
I saw that.
How do you pronounce it?
I mean, I pronounce it as GIF. Because I'm not, what's the phrase? A douche canoe. There's actually a war amongst my people. Between the GIF and the JIF.
That seems... just kidding. I'm an elf. What do I my...
You all kill each other over zip codes.
Yeah, that's why I stopped mid-sentence, because... Yeah.
I see, you're very sticky. We don't have any water to spare, but perhaps someone has prestidigitation.
I wish.
I see. Are you shipwrecked as well? I came here. Luckily, I'd only been stranded here a few days before the Lambent Zenith made its abrupt arrival. My
You're
skiff.
the person that
Yes.
was here.
Yes, I'm Horatio. My skiff had a bit of a run-in with the gravitational pull of this dead havoc.
So you were Gith on a skiff that may also be pronounced Jiff?
If you say so, yes.
Question.
Yes.
Out of character.
Yes.
Even with the gravity,
Mhm.
is it just mental will to move, like float?
Yes, you just think about going out location and you go that way, but you can just walk normally as well. Like if there is a
Rosie's just
solid
gonna kind of like float around him like, I don't know, an otter in water and just be like,
Yeah, you absolutely can do that.
I mean, you can just get off of it if you want.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me just double check something. So, pardon me, I am mistaken. Once you are on the wreck, you are in normal gravity. It's only in the astral sea that you do that. That was my bad. It's been about a year since I ran Spelljammer.
So you just have to slingshot, catapult yourself off
Yeah.
of it,
Yeah, but then you just
out
have to
into
wait.
the actual sea. And then you
Escape
just go boom.
velocity.
And you
But then
just
you're
think
stuck at
If
the
I'm
about it.
correct,
speed
you
of-
might end up like orbiting a little.
Yeah,
You have to think
you got-
extra hard.
Yeah, you got to get.
Yeah,
You
you have
got
to get that escape velocity, yeah.
Yeah, escape
So
velocity.
really
think
good
happy
catapult.
thoughts.
Okay.
So you'll just kind of like still go around him, right?
Yes, anyway, Horatio is my name, formerly of the Royal Gif Navy. I suppose I've been decommissioned being here several months, but who knows?
You probably reported MIA.
Yes, likely to be court-martialed. Yeah, that's what I get for having heroic dreams to go out into the void and do good. Yeah. And here I am. Barely anything of my skiff even remains. I've got that.
He points over, or they point over at the side of the body where there's like a little piece of wood that basically just enough that it has like a piece of wood that has the painted name on the side of the skiff, the Star Lily.
Well, did you crash as well?
In a sense.
Innocence.
No, in a sense.
Ah,
I mean,
yes.
Imogen crashed and we followed her. I guess Osric kind of did too. Who else crashed?
Hello, I'm Osric. Good to see you. Hello. I have no idea.
We're
Yes?
looking for a rod.
Have
Part
you
of
asked
a rod.
Zastra? He's always offering his rod to random people. Quite disgusting. Quite.
Missed that quite.
Yes. Looking for a rod. There's a number of rods among the wreckage here. But have you spoken to anyone else? Also, why is it that my guard, Bosun, didn't inform me of guests?
I don't know.
Look, we were fucking bored, and they just came and chat, and then we played cards. You know, we didn't want you horning in. This one always seems to win cards too. Then again, he probably should go up against Gaunt. I'd like to see how that goes.
Yes, well, if you would like, we do have the old second mate of the ship, Kisera. Kisera knows a bit about the Lambent Zenith. however it was pronounced, and could probably help you. As long as you're stranded here, you don't have a vessel to get out of here, do you?
No.
Well, in the meanwhile, at least we don't need any provisions, so you may make yourself comfortable. Feel free to make yourselves at home. There are places for you to pull up a bedroll, so to speak. Now, I heard screaming. Please, you should leave Figaro alone. The source of the yelling down there. He's come under some type of illness and should be left to rest.
I mean,
Say
I'm
what?
not dodging him. I think they're trying to talk to him though and trying to fix him.
Imogen's telling him a story. I think sometimes when you have,
He's kind of stopped
know,
screaming.
I mean, mental health is a serious issue, and talking to someone can, help. Do you have a counselor on the ship?
Yes, I think they did. I believe she's buried in that pile of flesh over there. They lost about 20 crewmen on the crash, I believe. Something like that. At least a dozen. Perhaps 2, maybe more. But, oh well, if Figaro recovers, then all the better. In the meanwhile, I'm happy to serve as leader while he's indisposed. I do have the experience from my time abroad.
Anybody here, you can make me an insight roll. Don't forget, you have advantage on insight rolls because of Vecna!
26.
26?
16.
16? A final answer? I guess it is your final answer. You don't have any inspiration. Or actually, you do. It just isn't on the screen. Boop. You have determination if you want to spend it.
I don't know. I'll wait. I think Lir'wen might tell me.
Okay. With that, Lir'wen, you are going to notice that his jolly demeanor belies a suspicion and a cold attitude. He's being honestly, very British. Very colonial British. He's very sus but welcoming.
You're welcome to make your way and go and speak to Kisera. Through that door behind me, and last one at the end of the hall. Inside of the galleon pantry.
Okay.
Now, please don't let me get in your way.
And he'll step aside, moving away from the door.
Still, it's wonderful to meet each of you. You are Lir'wen, and I'm sorry, Gnome, my gnome friend. What is your name?
What? Oh, I'm Rosie. Hi.
Rosie. Oh, and who is this charming little contraption? Boom Boom kind of...
Oh, that's Boom Boom.
Ah, Boom Boom. I do love a Boom Boom. Oh,
And you'll actually seeing this, you'll see that the GIF does not have a musket on him or on them, but does have a number of like bandoliers with ammunition on them.
Nice.
I do love a good gun. Fortunately, lost mine in the wreckage.
Oh.
And,
Well, thank you for your help.
oh, think nothing of it. And, the crotchety old one back there. Yes, you old fellow. My name's, Osric. Pleasure. The pleasure's all mine. Oh, please.
And with that, do you head through?
I think Lir'wen's gonna head into the hall area. She'll go into the door.
Okay. Stepping into the hallway there, it is a pretty easy cross-through space. It's a small hallway with a mast running out the center of it. There are 4 doors, including the one that you enter. And that includes that there are... there's a door immediately to your right, there's a door immediately to your left that is slightly ajar, and you can see lights kind of leading out from it into the main area, into the hallway that you're in, and there is a door directly in front of you.
So you say go to the door at the end.
Yes.
Of the hall, yes. Well, Lir'wen's gonna wait and see if Rosie or Ozric follow.
Rosie's gonna follow in such a way that we're not both behind a door at the same time, because she doesn't want to get locked in a room per se.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she can blow out the door probably, but
Oh, you
I don't
absolutely
know.
can.
It's just like extra property damage at that point. It feels a little gratuitous.
Actually, Lir'wen will just very quietly under her breath, tap her earring, because I have the earring of message, and Rosie's going to hear something is not right with him. He's being too polite. There's something underneath that he's not being fully honest about.
Alrighty. Rosie will kind of just keep going, but still try and kind of like together but separate enough that we won't both be hit with a fireball.
Yeah.
Do you knock at the end of the hall? Do you head inside? What do you do?
Yeah, Lir'wen will knock.
Yep, it's open. Come in. I'm in the middle of cooking.
You can hear the sound of sizzling and the smell of spices roiling under the door.
Lir'wen's gonna open the door and call in. Hello, this is, Lir'wen. We're new here, and...
Really?
The-
New people.
The GIF told us to come see you.
Fair enough. You stranded as
Mind
well.
if Yes.
If you're not hostile and you're telling the truth, come on in. But if not, you're not getting any of this food.
It smells delicious.
Thank you. I'm quite adept. The door's unlocked if you'd like to come inside.
Lir'wen's gonna open the door and walk in.
Okay. The smells overwhelm you. A tall orc woman with very long tusks that stand about 6 inches away from her jaw, clad in black leather armor, busily works a stove. As she looks over her shoulder and quickly appraises you, you can see that there's a gold tattoo of a crescent moon that goes all the way around her left eye.
So, did you crash?
Yes, my friend Imogen did, but we followed behind her.
Oh, that was that sound. I
That
thought
may
it was
have-
more.
More, sorry?
Oh, bones and debris. Either way, you're just in time. So long as you're not hostile, you're welcome to pull up a chair. I should have the beef and bell peppers done in a couple of minutes.
Do
I know
you
we
need
don't-
hands? And
If you could get me the Tolusian 5 spice and a couple of other things off the citrus and the rind there and those oranges, that would be lovely.
all at once.
Okay, one at a
Lir'wen's
time.
hands will-
You might have 6 hands. I only have 4 hands. You might have 4 hands. I only have 2 still. I know we don't have to eat here, but honestly, I used to cook in my spare time and it keeps my mind off of This.
I mean, it smells delicious.
You said you had some questions you wanted to ask me?
Yes, well...
Or did you just
we
come
were
for the
told-
cooking?
I mean... It smells pretty good.
Rosie, you're definitely going to get a nose full of that basically Chinese food coming down the hall.
I think she'll drift closer without really realizing it. Just kind of the cartoons, nose in the air, following the smell. Like, oh.
You've got friends.
Oh, hi, Rosie. I was gonna just call you in.
Kisara, nice to meet you both.
Amazing.
Thank you. I trained in Shafun. Just a bit.
But yeah, we're looking for something, and we were told that you might be able to help, or you know more about what's going on, like what's happening with. We've met Figaro, kind of.
How's he doing?
I accidentally smashed through his window, so he.
So
set up
not
a
good.
cube of force. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Imogen, our friend, is talking to him right now. Maybe she can talk some sense into him.
Is she a
Get him to
counselor?
calm
We had to
down a little
bury
bit.
our last counselor over on the hill.
No, but she's
Got a piece of mast through her neck.
she's
You can't counsel your way out of that.
she's in tune with her mind, let's say.
Oh, I need the chili flakes. Chili
Oh.
flakes, please.
Here,
All right, so what are you looking for?
I mean, well, do you know what's wrong with Figaro? He keeps talking about they.
No, he's just... I think the marooning's starting to get to him. He's got
Well,
a bit
we're
of
trying to-
cabin fever, I think.
People seem really nervous.
It's probably the cloaker attacks. We've had a lot of them come through recently. We didn't used to be just this many. There's now, what, only 9 of us? 10 of us?
Oh, I'm sorry.
11 of us. 11 of us with Figaro. It was 12, but I think that Sirit is probably... Yeah. Anyway. Thankfully, Horatio's holding us together pretty well. I think it's probably helpful that, even though I used to be the old, the second mate of the Zenith, it helps to have an outsider voice opinions. No, real calls of favoritism, you know?
I'm assuming your captain didn't survive the crash?
I don't know. If
You don't know?
she's not on our part of the ship. If others survived, they might have survived on the other bits. But the scavers, the anglers, and even gruesomer things still, nobody's gonna go and fly between the sections. It's suicide.
Okay. So there might be more of you.
I hope so. So you're looking for the captain?
We're looking for the, we're looking for, a piece of artifact, and it took us here.
Oh, really? An artifact.
A rod, part of one.
Why would you want something like that?
Her stance stiffens as you mention the rod.
Can I make an insight check to see kind of the stiffening, if it's shifting to like a this more
Go
of
ahead,
a
make me an
like,
insight roll.
I don't want you to know about this because I want it, like possessive. Basically, is it going like Smeagol or like
Sure, give me the insight roll. Rosie can make it 2 if you want. Remember, you have advantage on insight.
dirty 20?
Dirty 20? No, it is, wait till here for what Rosie gets.
17.
17, both of you vibe that it's more just like, who wants to know? Because you could be raiders.
Yeah.
It's that
Okay,
type
cool.
of vibe. Like, she's kind of,
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to, I wanted to clarify if it was like the are you raiders or my precious, I'm a cultist of Vecna kind of vibe.
no, it's the other thing.
Okay. We're trying to save the multiverse.
We're heroes.
Really? Heroes?
Uh-huh.
Make me a persuasion roll, please.
What's his name even sent us?
Mordenkainen.
Yeah, that one. And I met Tasha. She's a real bitch, but pretty cool.
Who? Rosie, make me the persuasion roll because you're taking point.
Oh shit, that's charisma.
It is charisma.
What is your charisma?
13.
It's better than mine. I'm 12. Well, I mean, it's the same. We're still both +1. Nice.
Oh, hey,
Dump stack.
18.
18?
Whoa.
She'll relax and dish out some of the beef and peppers, which has very little beef in it. It's barely able to be called beef and bell peppers. It's mostly just bell peppers. And we'll begin handing out the bowls to each of you. All right, you didn't have to name drop, but...
I mean, you didn't seem very convinced.
You were kind of... You were giving the, oh shit, they're Raiders vibe. So, name dropping multiverse.
We need to take down
heroes.
that lich dude. I'm not gonna say the name because
A Sidorak?
the one that starts with V. The one with the hand and the eye.
Voldemort?
Who?
Don't worry, he's not real. Some weird turf in a castle made him up.
Yeah, she's the real villain.
Real nightmare creature. But, alright, I guess I could probably trust you.
I'm not
Here's-
trustable.
Have you heard of Lir'wen?
I mean, sure. Whenever, I have when I go to Faerun, the name pops up.
Whoa, who's name dropping now?
Did you just name drop? Are you Lir'wen? Did you just name drop yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we've got Tana, what's her name, with us too.
You have
Yeah,
Tana
Tana
Starbell with you?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's helping us out.
Alright. Well, enjoy your mostly bell peppers. And we can...
Thank you.
I'll tell you something. I'll
sounds
tell you what I
delicious.
know.
And she'll pull up a chair and begin to talk to you. But meanwhile, downstairs, we cut back to Imogen leaning against the door. telling her story of adventure, camaraderie. And as she does, you'll hear from inside of the room, okay. Oh, that was a really sweet story. Okay, you can come in.
Are you sure?
No, but it's okay. I'm gonna. Oh God, I'm tired. I haven't slept in days. I'm gonna deactivate the cube, and you'll hear from inside, and then you'll hear a click as the door unlocks. The door will open, and a purple-skinned tiefling, dressed in a bit of a cape and flowing robes, will look out the door like he's not sure if you're the pizza delivery guy or not, in a dark apartment hallway. Will kind of poke his head.
I'm still kind of sitting on the ground, leaning against the door frame, and just like...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to...
It's okay.
I'm Figaro.
I'm Imogen.
Where's Zastra? He went
Probably
back
upstairs. I told them all to kind of beat it, or at least give us space.
Are those your friends there? He looks down around the corner.
Imogen's gonna look and go, "Oh, yeah, there."
What can I do for you?
Are you sure? I don't want to put pressure on you asking you a bunch of questions. It feels like you've already shown a lot of trust in Imogen and us right now. I think it's okay to take our time here. We're not in a rush.
No,
maybe we are, actually.
It's
She'll look
okay.
to Gaunt. Are we in a rush?
We kind of are.
Okay, dang.
Well, what can I do for you?
Imogen's gonna look at Dan and Gaunt and be like, "What were we here for again?"
We're looking for a piece of the Rod of 7 Parts.
Oh,
I knew that part, but I didn't. Okay, I wasn't paying attention about why we were talking to this guy.
the rod? Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. The Lambent Zenith, it harnessed the conjuration magic of, the part of the Rod of 7 Parts to make, portals. It allowed the ship to teleport across the multiverse. It's stored below deck on the ship's prow. It should still be there. The captain installed a security protocol, just in case we got raided or robbed. Or in case there was an emergency, like... He gestures toward the broken window and the fleshy expanse outside.
Smart.
As far as I know, it's in the safe room in the prow. But it's... Hey, you're not gonna be able to get inside. There's wards everywhere. They can only be shut down by deactivating some of the runes. One's in the stateroom, on the headboard, and the other's in the study, above the desk. They're invisible, but if you look for them and have the ability, you should be able to find them. I think you could probably deactivate them using a dispel spell.
Well, we've got a couple of specialists, so I'm sure we can figure something out.
Well, good. The captain might know how to deactivate them too, if she's alive. If not, she might have left something in her notes that you could find. As he's talking to you, he's not looking at any of you, which is very strange. Despite as paranoid as he is, his gaze never quite reaches you. And it's not like he's just avoiding eye contact, like he is, he's not just like, just like on the spectrum or something. He's glazed over. I'd like anybody who is interacting with him to make me an Arcana check.
Sure.
11.
10.
Dirty 20.
20 is the DC. You are going
Wow.
to look at him and immediately recognize the glassy gaze and the strange demeanor that he's exhibiting as telltale signs of memory tampering magic.
Mm.
If you'd like to come inside, the first rune is on the bed's headboard here. Somewhere.
How are you feeling now?
Not well. Still, I feel still sick.
I think you've been really brave in talking to us, and it's really appreciated. And very, very helpful.
Tana, with a 20 on that roll, you know that there are several ways to remove magical memory tampering.
Mm-hmm.
The first way to probably do this is like the modify memory spell. Using like dispel magic would probably be able to pop this if it was done at a high enough level.
Unfortunate warlock noises don't have that.
But there might be others in your party that do.
I was going to say, but it's going to write a note to these two at the very least in her notebook that will go to their minds that just says his memory has been altered. I don't know that I'm able to restore it, but maybe one of us is.
I will respond
You can
back.
think a response that will appear in her book.
Yeah, what do we need to... How can we restore it?
Maybe Osric.
Dispel the spell?
Okay.
Osric's got all sorts of cleric-y things.
Sounds like we should talk to him then. Sorry, just writing some notes.
I can try
What
dispelling
you've told
it.
us. Go for it.
Okay.
Can maybe ask if it's okay that I approach him. I'm a little unsettling.
Do you ask him?
I'm gonna wait a moment, and then if it's not asked, I'm just gonna step forward and like, do you mind if I take a look at you for a moment?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast a spell magic.
Cool. I'm gonna
Just right
spend a hurt them more to give you disadvantage on your roll.
All right, it's at 5th level.
Okay.
If that helps. What level's modify memory?
I'm just double checking that right now.
I think it's 5th.
It is 5th level. Yeah. I'm gonna take that hurt them more back.
Or hurt them more to make it a higher level, and then I have to roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's put some stakes in here.
Right? Awesome. All right. Spell magic. All right. Let's go.
Nat
Huh.
1.
Fuck.
Did you actually nat 1?
I actually nat 1. Jesus.
God damn
So you
it.
like
Called it.
super reinforce it?
Holy crap.
Chris's memories get modified.
Yes. You are
Wow.
going to cast that, and there's going to be a flash of light in that room. And we are
Like
going
not
to
Gaunt,
cut.
but Chris.
Yeah, Chris got it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Chris got it. Not gone. Chris.
God damn it, Kelly.
Oh, that's so. Did you actually?
I legitimately,
Oh
it
my
landed
God.
on a 1. I was like, oh my god. Like, wow.
Okay, we will cut back to you in a little bit as we head upstairs back into the galley and pantry. Sitting around the formerly beef and bell peppers. Kisera will say, I used to be a pirate. Until Captain Inda helped me change my ways. She's the one that had the piece of the rod. We used it to travel around the multiverse. It allowed us to open gateways. She wanted to make sure that it was protected and didn't fall into the wrong hands, so I did. I helped her build a security system. If it's still around, it's at the front of the ship. During the crash, the arcane wards we set up should have sealed the safe room's doors. Unfortunately, while the wards are active, there's no way inside. It would take incredibly powerful magic. There's one in the ship's stateroom, down below here. Fortunately, that's where our screaming friend, Figaro, is. But I don't know where the captain put the other one. For safekeeping. I wasn't told. You know. I believe that magic or a passphrase can probably deactivate it. I don't know which passphrase it would be, but the captain would know, and I trust her to be alive somewhere. She's probably stranded like us. She's tough. In the meanwhile, you guys have plenty of time to kill. You want to get drunk? I've got casks of wine. And I'd rather you drink them with me than the rest of the crew get too drunk and do something stupid.
As much as I would love that, I'm on the job right now.
You sure?
So I'll have to
I've
pass.
got Clean Laundry, I've got Rocky Creek, I've got Mad Moore. They're all pretty good. The Clean Laundry is a double gold Sauvignon Blanc.
No, I'm okay, but thank you. I'm sure that is the best Sauvignon Blanc ever made.
Fair.
Rosie's gonna let Lir'wen leave and like be following her out, and then just like as she's cleared the door, ducks back and
Puts. Okay. So what we're going to do as you say that, a blood-curdling scream is going to echo through the ship as you hear Gaunt cry out in alarm and pain. Lir'wen, do you rush out?
Yes.
Rosie, as
got
Lir'wen...
it. Give me a drink.
Sure.
Follow them in a second.
As Lir'wen rushes out, Kisera is going to give you... let's do a quick check. Is going to give you 6 casks of aged wine that you can fit in your bag of holding. Each is worth about 500 gold.
Fuck yes.
So write
I
those
will
on your
take those with me.
All
I'll
right.
split a drink with her real quick too. I'm just like, cheers. Thanks for food.
All right, and rushing out to the hallway, you can hear the sound of Gaunt screaming as you descend below deck. As you all rush downstairs, Lir'wen, you make your way around the corner, and Rosie follows just a moment behind. Gaunt is crawling backwards, nearing the precipice, his back pressing up against bits of bony, fleshy protrusion. He looks over at you over his mask with wide eyes as Lir'wen and Rosie come into view, and Imogen and Tana lean out of the stateroom. And he says,
Who are you?
What the fuck?
What's going on here?
Gaunt?
Are you okay?
Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, stay back.
I mean no harm?
and I think that's where we're going to call game for the night.
Cripes.
I
See, I
love
was
it.
about to say we come in peace because that was the first line of the episode too.
Who's peace?
Yeah, exactly.
He's right. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We're doing a couple of shorter episodes for the next bit because it is super late where Millie is. So we're trying to be conscious of that.
1:30
It's
in the morning.
It's
Good
1:30 in the
morning.
morning because you're a goddamn trooper. But we are really thankful for you being here. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like what we do here, you can support us by heading over to patreon.com/dorktales right now and join our very elite dorks over there. You can join the likes of let's see, my mom's there. She's pretty great. She's a divine producer. You can join the likes of our other producers, like our demonic producers, Precarious, Mysterium MK, and Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Karasha Urquhart, our monster maker, Soul Omen, and our High Council, who is, of course, Taryn, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Kelowna Kurd, Mike Baxter, Iridian, Brian Kaler, and Nerdy Metal Gent. There's so many more people on there, and we are a scant, we're about, 20 people away from Christine having to run the next game. So that will be a lot of fun, and there's so much more in store. I'm even trying to convince the person beneath me to remix Star Trek into something a bit different, because we've got about 10 episodes of a Star Trek game that you can go and watch.
I'm becoming pretty convinced.
Did you read the thing I sent you?
I did.
It's
It looks
so
really
good.
fun.
It's so good.
It
I've already got
looks
the
really
outfit.
fun. It's
Before
such a
you-
commitment, but maybe in small sections, piece by piece.
Piece by piece. But hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Join the Patreon. You'll get access to a bunch of additional stuff. There's going to be a deluge this month because I got really busy last month with travel and illness and a bunch of like personal stuff. So I didn't get as many things out, which means this month you're getting a whole whack ton. Also, Robin is helping me get the Heroic Histories finally in layout. It's done. It just needs to be put in pretty. But I really appreciate you all being here. We don't have Vecna for the next 2 weeks. Our next game is going to be on Thursday, the 29th. Because we've got Jen's away for some SCA stuff and other life things, and Millie's going camping, and it's Robin's birthday next week, so she's taking that day off, and we're going to go celebrate Robin Day. So I hope you can stand to wait and see what happens to Gaunt's Swiss-cheesed brain as he quantum leaps into tomorrow. But speaking of tomorrow, you can catch me on the Playmats channel at 5 p.m. tomorrow, where I play a Dragonborn that is not based off Arnold Schwarzenegger entirely, like 99%. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there at 5 p.m. Pacific, and we're going to be back on Sunday at noon with Dreams of Arcos as we head down toward the finale. And with that, we'll see you next time here on Vecna, Eve of Ruin. Good night, all.